Kscope 2015 in Florida.
So we're here at Kscope 15 in Florida, and I'm Todd Trichler, Developer Outreach Advocate, and I have with me the lovely Karen Cannell, who is an Oracle ACE Associate, but she also happens to be the editor for the Developer Journal, that's ODTUG's Developer Journal, and you have Editor Choice Awards. What exactly is that?
Right, Todd. Every year, since I've been editor, which I think is like since 2008 or 2009, we have the ODTUG Editor's Choice Award, which honors quote-unquote technical excellence in submissions to ODTUG. So we ask all our conference speakers to submit, in addition to their conference slides, a paper or a blog entry or a video or a hands-on entry. And we're taking any media, essentially.
Okay.
And that material later gets released as part of our technical journal.
Okay.
Our technical journal is 100% online now.
Okay.
Which we originally did, like a lot of other people, for cost.
Right. Yeah.
But it's been a great opportunity because we can release material every 2 weeks. We can have any kind of media. So we can put hands-ons out there. We can put videos. And then the length and quality of our white papers, when we get them, is better as well. We don't have the limitations of a printed journal. So we're really trying to open up not just a journal, but the Editor's Choice Award and get more people to submit to us. And it doesn't have to be something that, you know, is a neat, tidy package that here.
Okay.
You can give us a link to where your hands-on is.
Okay.
And as long as it's something that we can release to our members and say, here is a chunk of stuff.
Good quality.
From
so
our
something
experts.
like Anton Nielsen's how-to on the Internet of Oracle and things. I went to that. That was excellent. I mean, it just really well packaged. They had thought through the steps on terms of how to do it, and it was very clearly laid out.
And I actually, as I was reviewing submissions for Editor's Choice this year, I actually did Anton's hands-on. And in talking to Anton, he said, had I known, I would have sent you the little microchip to all the reviewers so we could have built it, which would have been great.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Anton.
Just because they would have had fun doing it.
Oh, well, it was, and Peter Jonas, who won with a white paper, also submitted hands-on with his paper. And as the reviews were coming in over the last weekend, they were neck and neck.
Oh, wow.
They were neck and neck. It was really neat for me as editor to watch.
And that process in terms of how is that review process?
We had a panel of 12 people this year from all areas of expertise, and we review all the I used to say all the papers. It's all the submissions now because
it varies.
And if I'm a newbie, like if I'm reviewing a Hyperion paper, I'm reading it as a newcomer. Am I learning? Is it clear, or is it all a bundle of acronyms? And in general, the Hyperion S-Base crowd, they produce excellent material. So I've learned a lot about that area of things, even though I've never done it. I've learned, you know, and it's exciting that way. So we get that cross-section. We review right before Kscope. We always have 2 weekends. And we have a scoring system that is readability and grammar, topical merit. Is it new? Is it old? Is it a real unique approach to a topic that, you know, we
hasn't
see
been really covered that well, or
so we have about 30 different scoring categories, and it is amazing how applying all these scoring categories, the really excellent things come to the top. Because you could have, you know, a perfect white paper on a really, really dull topic, and it's not going to win. And you could have this real exciting topic, but it's not well constructed. It isn't clear. It's not concise. And so Peter Jonas, the winner this year with Getting Mobile, he's got a unique way in that he writes his white papers. Plus, he delivered the hands-on lab that goes with it, and he's got, you know, and it's going mobile with ADF, so it's topic, it's timely, and it's a new approach. Now, Anton's hands-on, where we actually built a little circuit thing and made it
little
talk to the
temperature control, talk to an
great.
ORDS and Apex and everything in it.
That makes what we do real. And that was so exciting to see a hands-on like that.
Well, as I was telling one of the Apex dev guys, I think I sat next to Mark Straub when we were doing it. I said, this is the first time that I've actually had time to sit down and play with Apex 5. And it was so easy to, I mean, literally I just went by the instructions. It was so easy to walk through it. Great job.
That was excellent.
So you're not only doing that, you're also presenting at the conference. What did you present on?
This year, Apex 5 Interactive Reports. And I was excited about that presentation because in Apex 5, they totally gutted interactive reports and they changed.
And that was good. They gutted it.
Well, they
I was thinking gutting a fish.
Well, yes. They changed it to enable better accessibility and multiple interactive reports on a single page. Which is an excellent feature if it's used properly. But in order to do that, all the CSS changed, so the class IDs, the class names, the element IDs, all that changed. And then the JavaScript widget, all that changed. So those of us who, since Apex 3, when interactive reports came out, have tweaked the appearance, even something as simple as I needed to change the colors to match my corporate theme.
Yes.
Those will no longer work because the Apex IR underscore settings that we changed are now different. They're not there.
Because you used to do all of that stuff manually, and now because they've reworked the framework, you actually, it is a jump. But you did say, actually on the panel, I caught that panel that you were on, and you said that now that that new page layout editor is there, it's actually faster and it's so much easier to do, and you've actually got used to doing that. So for going forward, even though they've gutted it, and there is a bit of a break in that jump, you're actually saying that there's a better user experience and it's more productive.
In terms of making edits, oh definitely, especially if you have edits to multiple components or even just searching and finding where your references are. There's actually a search, you'll be able to find that. And then when you do edit, there's like a real editor.
Okay,
There's a little text box, but you click on that and it opens up into a fully featured editor, and you can even set your colors. I mean, that is a huge gain. Syntax highlighting.
I absolutely loved your comment as well on the panel where some guy in the audience said, okay, well, should we use the universal theme? Should we use Bootstrap? Should we use these different ones, you know, in terms of actually stylizing Apex? And you mentioned the point, well, the nice thing about using the universal theme was if you're, as a consultant, it's easier to maintain.
Exactly.
Each time that they upgrade, they get all of the goodies, all of the new stuff. So as much as you can do within that, you said, yeah, use a universal theme. You know, and
definitely. Because when I, as a consultant, I give my client a beautiful thing, does everything it's supposed to, it's on time, but then they don't want to pay me to maintain it. They want to maintain it. So I got to make that possible. And if I've done my job right, their in-house people will maintain, and they'll call me back for more. And using the universal theme just cuts out all the clutter. I mean, I'm so happy that these ugly, they're not all ugly, but they're cumbersome and they're hard to build themes to match a corporate look and feel. You know, you kind of gotta, most of us developers are not CSS, HTML design experts.
Nobody's Shakib except for very few.
Except for Shakib. There are some Shakibs, but I'm not a Shakib. But I have to act like one.
John Scott
for my
Redley says, I'm not that.
Right. Me neither. And with the universal theme, it makes it so much easier. The other thing is, the client I'm with right now, in the past 5 years, they have changed their corporate look and feel 3 times.
Wow. Okay.
And, you know, and it's not even, they're still generally green and white, but it's a different shade of green and white, but it's a whole new theme.
Absolutely.
With the universal theme, we can say, okay, corporate, here's the new
hex code.
Exactly.
It's like, change this hex code and you got the new shade of green.
I'm so happy. I can't wait for this client to upgrade to 5 just to get that theme thing right.
Make it so much easier.
It'd be nice.
Excellent.
It'd be nice.
Karen, thank you so much for your time. Good luck with the Editor Choice Awards there.
Send papers.
Send her
videos,
papers. You heard it.
Hands-on, blogs. Send them on.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.